So as you've probably noticed on this YouTube channel, we absolutely love talking about YouTube, but we found that not a lot of other people share the same interest as we do. So in this video, hopefully gonna change some minds and go over 7 of the reasons why we believe YouTube is the most powerful and best social platform for real estate agents, brokers, and teams. And make sure you stay to point number 7, because it's gonna be the secret strategy that you can utilize in some of your other social media platforms to accelerate the rate that you get referrals. So let's get to it. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Aaron here, back once again from the Real Estate Marketing Guys, as well as Revamped Real Estate. And as you can tell, a little bit of a different setting, actually nice outside. So I wanted to step out of the office, the normal setting, and throw some sunglasses on. Trust me, guys, I tried to do it without sunglasses, but the sun's literally right here. So with that being said, quick reminder, as I slap a B out of the way, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. Click the button below and like the video, all that good stuff. But let's get into reason number 1 why we think that YouTube is the best social platform for real estate agents, brokers, and teams. Let's jump into it. So jumping into reason number 1 is that the fact that the content is evergreen and it lives online forever. So why is that important for you as a real estate agent? As a real estate agent or a broker or a team leader, you're extremely busy. You have a lot of things to do. You have to actually do the thing that moves the business forward while, of course, attracting business with social media. But when we're talking about Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all these other platforms, is you're almost playing this competition of who can be more consistent, right? How many times can I post throughout the day? You need to post 15 times in your stories every single day and at least 1 time on your feed. I mean, if you're already on those platforms, you understand how crucial it is to do that and how time consuming it can be, and then also feeling really guilty when you can't post every single day, because again, you have, not only the business, but you have families, you have a life outside of your business itself. So with a YouTube, all you do is you post the video up there and it lives there forever. Right? Especially when you follow a lot of the strategies that we talk about, is you're getting in front of people that are already searching for those things anyway. The video could be 6 months, a year old, 5 years old, and people can still find the videos. Now, it might not be as relevant. Now, obviously you want to make updated videos as you go through, but the idea is that the video lives there forever. I have videos to this day in 2021 that I made back in like 2015, 2016, even before that are still not only getting views, but getting clicks and, people going to the actual, courses that we're actually offering on those resources itself. So just understand that just number 1 is the fact that it lives on YouTube forever, as opposed to having to fight posting every single day. So jumping into reason number 2 is the fact that there is, in the grand scheme of things, no competition when it comes to building a real estate YouTube channel. Now, that's not to say that there aren't other real estate agents that are, actively posting on YouTube, but let me rephrase that. No competition of people that are doing it in the correct way to generate buyers and sellers, right? But a lot of people are still stuck in this, I need to talk about real estate every single day of the week, and I need to show my listings to everybody, and the ABC 123 B Street. No, throw all that out of the window. We'll leave some resources on screen as well as down in the description that gives you a little bit of a better idea of what types of videos you should be making, as well as just some of these other nitty-gritty topics that we talk about here on the channel. But just understand that in most markets, and we've done the research because we do this for multiples of our done for you clients when it comes to YouTube, is we do searches every single day, and in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to the right strategies, literally no one's using it. So jumping into reason number 3 as to why YouTube is the best social platform for real estate agents is the fact that it generates actual buyers and sellers. Now, I don't want to make this like a social media war in terms of, this is better than that, although I am kind of saying that YouTube is better in the sense of, when someone's on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all these other platforms, is they're not actually there and with the intent to buy a house or sell a house or move to a specific area. When you're on YouTube, is they're physically searching for these things, right? So if someone isn't actually searching for the video topics that we're creating, again, back to the point number 2 that I just said, is that they're not gonna stumble across your video. But those that do stumble across your video, those are gonna be the ones that are gonna watch your videos long term. They're gonna subscribe to your channel. They're gonna watch all the videos that you put out there. And also just, again, they're gonna reach out to you once you give them the right amount of information, because they're gonna send your videos for sometimes, 10 plus hours if they're actually looking to move to your area. So again, I really don't want this to come off and say that, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, they don't work. But when you're playing for, an actual intent-based audience, as opposed to people that are bored and scrolling through social media, you can really easily figure it out in at least at that example which one is going to be the most effective. But anyway, jumping into reason number 4 is the fact that it is actually measurable. There's measurable data behind you growing your following on YouTube. So for example, when you're on YouTube, right, and you're creating the right types of videos that we recommend, is you can really easily see click-through rates, you can see watch time, you can see average view duration, you can see a bunch of these things that are gonna help you course correct and then get in front of the right people. So I'll give you an example. There's a done-for-you client that we started working with recently, helping them optimize their YouTube channel, give them the right types of videos to create, and editing their videos, right? We do that on a done-for-you basis. And what was happening is they were making a bunch of videos before, so we dove into the channel, we looked at all the data, all the analytics, and was really able to boil it down to, okay, this is what's going wrong, this is what's going wrong, this is what's going wrong. Let's fix those things based on the data that YouTube is giving us. And once they started implementing that for the next 4 weeks, the next 8 weeks, is they were able to build up a pipeline of over $100,000 in GCI just in 2021 alone. So again, the data that is built on the back end of YouTube, as long as you know how to read it, is extremely powerful. Jumping into reason number 5 is the fact that, if you didn't know, YouTube is owned by Google, which means that when people are searching on YouTube, they're also searching up or getting in front of people that could be searching on Google. You've tried it before, and Jeff, if you can throw something on screen, just a little example of what it looks like. When you're on Google, you've probably seen this before, and you search a specific thing, let's say how to tie a tie. The second or third results that comes up are videos from YouTube, again, because they're connected. So when you can get in front of both those audiences, the ones that are searching on YouTube and also searching on Google, I mean, Google's the #1 search engine, YouTube is right behind that. So again, the intent base that we talked about before, it's super powerful when you can get in front of the people that are already searching for those things. And again, not just kind of scrolling through social media. So it's connected to Google, one of the largest companies in the world. I mean, how can you not want that? Now, jumping into reason number 6 is that YouTube is a higher barrier to entry than all of these other platforms. Now, I want to go ahead and make this, because I know there's going to be people saying, well, you can just use your phone and upload on YouTube. 100%, I believe so. But it's the misconception, I guess is the easier way to put it, that it is harder to create videos for YouTube than it is for these other platforms. So what you're going to find, and again, this kind of goes into number 2 with no competition, but a lot of people are quite frankly scared of getting into YouTube because they understand that, number 1, it takes a lot more time to put the videos together. And number 2, they understand that it does take a little bit more time to actually see results from it. And then what happens is someone makes 1 or 2 or 3 videos and they don't see instant success with it, and they're just like, you know what, like YouTube doesn't work, so I'm just gonna jump off of it. So that allows people like you that are watching this video, that have watched this far, that understand that YouTube is super powerful, is again, start creating content, know that it works. And there's people, I mean, the people that we're working with right now and tons of other people that are seeing massive success on YouTube. Just stick with that, roll with it, continue to make videos, know that it's going to work, and outbeat all the ones that make 1 or 2 videos, aren't super consistent, and then they quit altogether onto the next shiny object. All right, and last but not least, we're jumping into number 7. We talked about this at the beginning, how you can expedite the amount of referrals that you get for your real estate business, and is the fact that you can leverage your YouTube channel to then go to these other referral type groups and actually add value to them when people are asking for referrals. Now, we've seen it all before. You'll be in a referral Facebook group or something like that, and someone will say, hey, I am looking for someone to send a referral to Florida or Kansas or Texas or California or whatever. And you just see all these just massive people just saying me, 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 without actually offering any sort of value. And all that really does, not only for your client, the actual referral itself, is they just bring over the person and then the agent that might not know who you are. There's no actual credibility there, and they just kind of roll a dice to make sure that you can actually help their client that they're literally trusting you with. So when you can have an actual resource, when you go into these Facebook groups, when someone comments, I'm looking for a referral partner in XYZ city, is you can give them this Rolodex of content of you talking about what it's like to live there, the pros and cons, the cost of living, just an entire database of content that referral could actually watch. So not only are you going to be able to help that potential person by giving them actual value and information, as you don't look like one of these other agents that literally have nothing to offer and they just camp out in these referral Facebook groups just hoping and praying and crossing their fingers that someone is going to ask what it's like to be there. And you'll literally win that referral battle, if we'll call it that, pretty much every single time. All right, guys, and that is gonna do it for today's video, the 7 reasons why we strongly believe that YouTube is the best social media platform for real estate agents, brokers, and teams. And let me know down in the comments below, did this persuade you to either create a YouTube channel, go, double down on your YouTube channel? Let me know down below. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to this YouTube channel, we're going live every single week with multiple videos going over the best tips, tricks, and updates of everything you need to know about YouTube and also social media. Again, we focus a lot on YouTube, but obviously there's other social media platforms out there that we do want to be able to provide information on if those are the ones that you want to jump into. So anyway, subscribe, notifications, all that good stuff. Like this video. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.